In the previous video, we got to see God as a loving, caring Father and as a Father who has great plans for us as His children. We got to see that the reason why many people have a warped relationship with God might be because of the kind of relationship they have had with their earthly fathers. You know, fathers represent strength, protection, and provision. I read somewhere that the reason we come into this world as helpless, inadequate persons is that God wanted us to come into this world totally dependent and helpless, because He intends the family unit to be a place where His love is demonstrated to both parent and child. As parents, we begin to really understand God's heart towards us as His children. And as children, it is God's will for us to see His love revealed through parental tenderness, mercy, and discipline. But for one reason or another, some children are born of parents who are very abusive, especially men. And I don't really know why men, tend to be harsh, cold, and unloving towards their children. Could it be that when boys are growing up, they are constantly ridiculed if they ever show any form of emotion? You have heard it said to boys, "Don't cry. Boys don't cry." Or, "You need to be a man. Real men don't cry." Mothers, I am pleading with you. Allow your boy children to be in touch with their feelings and emotions. It is okay for boys to cry. It's okay for them to also feel helpless and look for a shoulder to lean on. And most importantly, if they would have God as their strength and their shoulder to lean on. Another thing is that when children grow up in a home where they have to constantly prove themselves, they will end up feeling like their best is not good enough. And they will always have these feelings of inadequacy. Children do not have to do things to prove themselves to be accepted. They should be loved just because they are. So mothers, next time you find that your kids have not washed the dishes or they have not swept the floor, do not blow off your top. It is important for us to teach our kids responsibility, but more important than that is, how do they relate to us as parents? Let's express delight in our children, praise them and raise them in the fear of the Lord, and pray that the Lord will raise up an emotionally healthy generation of young people who are ready to take the world for the Lord. This is Kathy, challenging us to live a victorious Christian life. Keep the faith.